splice off the top. Okay. I'll bring it back, don't worry. Can we see what's going on here? Yeah. And then I'm just going to tie the wire. Yeah, you can see it. I'll zoom out so you can see what's going on here. Okay, we tied the wire around. Okay, it's still loose here. It's not back in the housing because there's a reason for it. Okay, now I'm going to hit it with a bit of solder. Hopefully you can see it, but it's just solder. Nothing really overly exciting about soldering. Okay, nice and soldered. Okay, now we're going to grab some sheathing. That's the reason we took this thing out of the housing. Okay, I'm going to pick you up again. So here's the sheathing. And we're going to put it over the bare area. Okay. And we're just going to heat it up. Nice and protected, and then we're just going to pop it back in to this spot here. Okay, good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I did mark this one. But I did take a picture of it before I started, just because, you know, just in case you forget where they go, right? Okay, now, what we basically have looks like a mess, but it's a strategic mess. So now, I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll bring you back when I do the last one. So, here's all the tie-ins. Okay, this is where everything ties in. Again, we're just connecting a spare wire, for lack of a better word, to this position on the wiring harness. Now, we're going to go through the exercise of connecting it to here with the pins, okay? So I left the wires extremely long, as you can see, and I'm going to tighten them up a bit. Okay, everyone, I'm just putting on the connectors so we can button this thing up in the very near future. So this is a crimping tool. You basically put the connector in, you put your stripped end, feed it in there, and then you just crimp it down, and it gives you a nice, really nice crimp. Okay, we're nice and secure. Let's do a couple more. I'm almost out of these pins. I think I ordered, like, no word of a lie, probably like 500, 600 of these. And I've already gone through them. Unbelievable. There is another size as well. This is the 0.156. The other size is the 0.1. Those ones you burn through tons of them, because all the orange connectors on the game are all the 0.1s, and I replace them pretty well every game. When I refurbish a game, that's the most bulletproof thing you can do to a machine, is replace the connectors. So here's the connector. again, we are working on this. Okay, and we're going to be relying on the color codes to put the right wire into the right connector. So I've already put one in. The one I put in, this is the one that came from a different connector. It came from the A4. This came from the MPU. That's this one. See the 4. The rest of them are coming from the driver board. So I've already put it in 0.3. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to fit the rest in. All right, first one we're going to do is number 1. It's wire 13. Okay, wire 13 is, and I'm not waiting for a drum roll, is red with yellow. So red with yellow. Now I managed to get quite a few out of my junk pile to match up, but a few of them I couldn't, but I'll show you what I did instead. And this is going again in place number 1. So all you do is line it up. Pop it in. And you're gold. Okay? There's number 1. Number 2 is going to be a 3-2, which is yellow and blue. All right, so there's a yellow and blue. Look at that. Worked out pretty good, eh? Yellow and blue, so that's going to go in spot number 2. Okay, now we are jumping to spot number 7. Okay, and we're going to be putting in 65, which is brown and white. And look at that, we got brown and white. And again, that's going in spot number 7. So, and if you look here, it says key, which is 6, and then 7. So it gives us a reference point, or we can just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, key, 7. So brown and white is going into 7. It's almost like we're playing bingo here, doesn't it? 8 is getting 6-3, which is brown with yellow. Now, I don't think I had brown with yellow. So what I did is I just took a brown and I marked it pretending that it was brown and yellow. Okay? So that is going right next to it. So that's spot number 8. So 6-3, brown and yellow. Yep, spot number 8. And again, just to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. Spot number 9 is 7-1. It's orange and red. So here's orange. Now, we didn't have orange and red. I had orange and a couple other colors. So I marked this one. Let's just pretend that this one is orange and red. That goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So spot number 9, 7-1. We're just double checking here, guys. Orange and red. Okay, spot number 9. Okay. Spot number 10 is getting orange and green. So here's our definition of orange and green. It's going right next. All right, almost there, guys. We have 2 more. And that goes in here. And voila, we are done. So again, this hooks up to here. Okay. So what we got going down is kind of the first half of the equation. So remember, again, the majority of the wiring happened here, the connections. There we are. happened here. Okay. And then we fed it around to make it look factory. Bang into here. Now the next part of the equation is going to be from here feeding out to the light board and directly into Kiss. Now the next video with the light board is going to show you more than just hooking this up. It's going to show us hooking up this part of the harness where we had the ball and play, all that, and then it's going to show us hooking up all the displays. This is another harness. This is an extra harness, but it's going to show us hooking up all the displays as well. So that one's going to be pretty well complete. And then we're going to test it. We're going to test it out of the game. Actually, so yeah, here guys. Here's the display. So this is all going to go in one shot. I will put this one in first. Then I'll put in the wiring for the Kiss, light specific, and then I'll put in the complete harness, and then we'll give it a shot. Okay guys, so here is the light board. This is fresh cut. You can see Kiss here, K-I-S-S. So here's what we're gonna do. I've already done it because it's just soldering wires basically, and I'll show you the method to the madness. So, okay, this is obviously reversed because this is looking at it, the game from the front. So the way this works, so for the letter K, there's 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4, which you can see. Now, if we go to the wiring diagram, you will see the K. Okay, there's K 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, K 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6. And so now it's just a question of soldering the wires in the groups. So this is 1, 2. This is 5, 6. This is 3, 4. Okay, so what we're going to do with these wires is we're going to, well, I left them actually very long, as you can see, because what's going to happen with these is these are going to run down and they're going to terminate over here somewhere. And where that somewhere is right now, I don't know. So I wanted to put the Kiss part down first. Then we're going to put the match, game over, all that stuff's going to go on. Then the display wiring harness, so there's going to be 3 layers, and then we'll terminate it. So right now, I'm just going to change some of the wires because I couldn't find the exact ones they were looking for. Like this was, whatever, gray with green or gray with blue or whatever. I couldn't find those. So with whatever I could find, I'm just going to change my wiring color. So when I go on the other side to put it back together, remember, we're going to attach it to these things here and to slip in the auxiliary driver port so that it's all good. So again, really quick, just for the I, for example, so that O is actually the light bulb. So it's 1, 3, 2, right? And it says I. Oh, actually, let's show you this one. Let's show you the SA and the SB because there's 2 S's. So 1, 2, 4, 3 for Kiss SA. We flip over here. Here's SA. 1, 2, 4, 3. So 1, 2 is the 18th position. And this did originally call for a blue with white tracer. Okay, I think I actually might have gotten that one. Yeah, I did. I got blue with a white tracer. So again, we put this all together, simply following these schematics. We're going to hook it up to the driver board, to the auxiliary light board when we're all done. And then this is what's in charge of getting the Kiss to flash, okay?